name is John Bachtell. I'm the district organizer from Illinois. Allow me first to thank very much our cultural performers this morning. The West Rotunda is an Afro-Puerto Rican group based here in Chicago. They've been together for 3 years, but the musicians collectively have over 20 years in performance. They specialize in bamba and plena music, both of which are African influence. The members of West Rotunda make their own drums. Their co-directors are Angel Fuentes and Ruben Perena. Thank you very much.
Good move, Sammy. I like that. That's a good shot.
And thank you to all the
TVC
member of the board of the Illinois Labor History Society, Actors Equity, and currently performing at the Goodman Theater.
That's great. That's a perfect shot.
Thank you for your contribution to using art to make labor history come alive. Good morning, comrades. Who would have thought it? Of all the places the Reds could have met in Chicago, and we choose the Red Lacquer Room. We couldn't have planned it any better. On behalf of the comrades from Illinois, welcome to Chicago, and welcome delegates and guests from across this beautiful country. Welcome to the Windy City, and a very special and warm welcome to the comrades from our sister parties who have traveled so far in solidarity. This is your home too. Welcome to hog butcher for the world, tool maker and stacker of wheat, player with railroads and the nation's freight handler, stormy, husky, brawling, city of big shoulders. Much has changed since Carl Sandburg penned those immortal lines, and in the 100 years since Upton Sinclair wrote The Jungle and the Wobblies were founded here. The stockyards, tilling floors, and packing houses are silent. The giant steel mills and garment shops are, for the most part, still. But Chicago remains a magnificent center of working-class struggle and culture, a place where every race and nationality have converged, where scores of languages are spoken, where the rhythms of blues, jazz, salsa, rock, mariachi, and polka intermingle, and blood, sweat, and tears flow together. This is the story of our multiracial, multinational working class and people in the face of every cunning and despicable effort by the ruling class to divide us. This is the land of the Illini, who named this place. Chicago is a Native American word for stinking garlic. You sit atop what was once a stinking swamp that opened into a vast and endless prairie. But rest assured that capitalism is responsible for any foul odor you smell now. This is the land of Lincoln. This is the city founded by DeSalvo, the African-American fur trader. The city that gave the world May 1st in the 8-hour day movement. The city that molded it was molded by Ida B. Wells, Jane Addams, Eugene V. Debs, Gwendolyn Brooks, Lorraine Hansberry, Theodore Dreiser, Langston Hughes, Clarence Darrow, Carlos Cortez, Sandra Cisneros, William Z. Foster, Claude Lightfoot, Ishmael Flory, Rudy Lozano, Fred Gabriel, and countless forgotten and anonymous ordinary working-class heroes and heroines doing extraordinary things. Like most cities in the great heartland, this is the destination of immigrant workers from Europe, of the great migration of African Americans from the Deep South, of immigrant workers from Mexico, Central and South America, Puerto Rico, China, Korea, and countless other countries, streaming, teeming, yearning for peace, justice, and equality. Can you hear them? The voices of the Illini, of the Potawatomi, and the Miamis, the first to raise egalitarian communities on this land, slaughtered and forced into exile. Welcome to this place of our ancestors. Listen, all the past and present generations of our mighty working working class and people are saying, carry on, brothers and sisters, great battles lie before us. The working class and people are counting on you in this life and death struggle against a ruthless capitalist class, against Bush and his arrogant, right-wing gang of liars, fascist creeps, crooks, thugs, racists, and war criminals. You, a keeper of the flame, you who are needed more than ever to help unite our class, our communities, our labor movement, and our people as never before. You who are needed more than ever in the fight to put an end to the criminal, illegal occupation in Iraq, a war that is opposed by the growing majority of our people. You needed more than ever to block the Wall Street theft of Social Security and pensions, to redirect the nation's resources to putting millions back to work, rebuilding our bankrupted cities and towns, and away from wasted war-making and corporate profiteering, to block the assault on civil rights, democratic rights, women's rights, and immigrant rights, and to save our environment. You go forth and multiply. And storm heaven to save earth. Right. Delegates and guests, welcome home. Just blocks from here, on August 31st on Grove Street and September 2nd, 1919 on Blue Island Avenue, our party was founded in 2 parts and later made whole. Born of the great class struggle at the time, it sent a chill up the spine of the ruling class. In 1924, the Daily Worker set sail from Chicago, and another chill.